As the war on Iran erupted over the weekend, many people suddenly found themselves stranded, and that includes professional athletes playing abroad, trying to get home from places like Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Joining us now is sports analyst Meeker Guerrier. And Meeker, a number of big names in the sports world got caught up in this conflict.
Yeah, exactly. Tennis players, because if you remember, there was a tournament last week in Dubai. Félix Auger-Aliassime was there. He lost in the semifinals to Daniil Medvedev that we're seeing right now. And Daniil Medvedev is, well, from what we understand and from what we've read from other media, is stuck still in Dubai with other tennis players. And had Félix Auger-Aliassime won his game against Daniil Medvedev, he would have still be there. And where we talk about soccer also, it's because Iran is supposed to play at the World Cup of soccer in the United States, starting in June, and they're supposed to play 3 games in the United States against New Zealand, Belgium, and Egypt. And well, a lot of questions have rose about where are they going to play, if Iran is going to play or not. Will the regime let its players go to the United States? Will the United States also let those players come in of the country for the World Cup? So these are questions that have arose with what's going on right now in Iran with the conflict. I know it seems a little further from sports, but these are issues that are broader than sports, that affect the sports. And we just spoke about tennis and soccer, but many other athletes also can be affected. The region also is affected by what's going on. So yeah, it'll be very particular in the next few weeks to see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of instability, uncertainty, and we're going to have to keep a close eye on it. Well, closer to home and on a much lighter note, let's get to the Habs with their 6-2
Yeah.
win over the Washington Capitals on Saturday
Yeah.
at the Bell Center.
That's on the good news side. The good news, and maybe a lot more, a lot lighter. The Habs winning against Washington is important because they won 6-2. They're third in the Atlantic Division. They're on a roll right now since before the Olympics, and Cole Caulfield is on pace to maybe hitting, who knows, maybe 50 goals this year, and it's a very mythical bar, the 50
Yeah.
goal mark. So it's very interesting to see the Habs win. And Jakub Dobeš is having one great run right now. He hasn't lost in regulation in his last 10 games. A lot of people are saying, will he be the #1 goaltender officially anytime soon? We'll see about that. And for this week, the Habs are on the West Coast playing against the Californian teams in San Jose, LA, and Anaheim. And also this week is the trade deadline as well. So big week ahead for the Habs.
For sure. Okay, but before we wrap up, we want to turn to women's hockey because La Victoire back at home as well.
Yeah, back at home finally after the Olympics. They had one earlier last week against the Sirens, but yesterday was a great win, 4-0 win, and it was great to see Laura Stacey scoring a great goal as well. You have Anne-Renée Desbiens blocking 17 shots. And I mean, a lot of people are surprised because it wasn't a great start of the season, but La Victoire is right now first in the LPHF. So I always have a hard time saying it in English.
PWHL?
PWHL, exactly, because the letters are not in the same order in French.
Yeah, I know.
But
The Women's Hockey
so
League, the
they're
Professional
first.
Women's Hockey League.
Exactly. So in the PWHL, they're first right now. They won against the Frost. The Frost had won the last Walter Cups, the last 2 Walter Cups. So a great week also for La Victoire.
All right, thank you very much, Meeker. Appreciate it as always. Talk to you soon.
All right, take care.